Human rights lawyer Dele Farutimi regains freedom after meeting bail conditions. Magistrate court remands key figures in connection with last week's tragic stampede in Ibadan. President Tinubu says Nigeria on path to restoration as he felicitates with Nigerians on Christmas. And on the foreign scene, at least 7 civilians killed in exchange between Congolese army and allied militia group. Good evening. This is News at 7 on Western Spring Television. My name is Tunde Idowu. Begin as human rights lawyer and activist Dele Farutimi has regained freedom after meeting his bail conditions. The development was disclosed by politician and activist Omoyele Sowore. He was arrested earlier in the month for allegedly defaming a senior advocate of Nigeria and founder of Afe Babalola University Ado-Ekiti, Abwad Afe Babalola. Posting on X, Sowore said the embattled activist lawyer was no longer at the prison yards in Ekiti State. A few days ago, a chief magistrate court in Ado-Ekiti had granted Farutimi 30 million naira bail. Two sureties, one of whom must be a property owner, a submission of Farutimi's passport, and a prohibition of him granting media interviews once released. The development comes after former Anambra State Governor and politician Peter Obi last week promised to help meet Farutimi's bail conditions. Addressing his supporters after his release, Farutimi restated his commitment to truth in his fight for justice.
The thing I need all of you to know is this. I am not unmindful of the sacrifices that you have made to be here today. May the grace of God find and locate you wherever you are. Amen. It is not ever an easy journey when you are fighting evil. Yes. But some years back, before I started this work, God told me very clearly, and I heard it very clearly. He says, once have I spoken. Once has he spoken, twice have I heard. He says, the truth is enough. It is the only weapon by which you can slay the monster called Nigeria. The truth, nothing else. In my public advocacy, in my fight and my wars against this evil empire that we all live in, I have never lied against anyone. If I don't know, I'll say I don't know. That's true.
In the meantime, a chief magistrate court in Iyaganku, Ibadan has ordered the remand of 3 key figures in connection with last week's tragic stampede at Basharun Islamic High School. The individuals include the school principal, Abdullahi Fasasi, the proprietor of Agidigbo FM, Alhaji Oriyomi Hamzat, and the estranged wife of the Ooni of Ife, Naomi Silekun Ola. Presided over by Chief Magistrate Olabisi Ogunkami, the court's ruling came this afternoon following the arraignment by the Oyo State Police Command. The defendants face 4 counts of charges related to the incident, as outlined by the police prosecutor, who cited a violation of Section 324 of the Criminal Code laws of Oyo State 2000. In the meantime, President Bola Tinubu, in a chat with the media on Monday evening, blamed organizers of the event for the mishap that occurred.
It is good to give. I have been given out food, commodities, including envelopes and body loan for the last 25 years. I've never experienced this kind of incident because we are organized, prone to discipline, and if you know you don't have enough to give, don't attempt to even give or publicize it. Is the question. Every society, even in America, they have food banks. They have hungry people. In Britain, they have food bank. They have warehouses. They are organized. They take tokens to be in line and take turns to collect. It's unfortunate we just have to. It's reflection in our bus stops where we don't even want to be on queue before we rush into the vehicle. It is very sad, but we continue to learn from our mistakes. To me, I see this as a very grave error on the part of the organizers.
Meanwhile, a chieftain of the All Progressive Congress APC, Jesutega Onpasa, has rated the federal government's low in the production of food. Over 30 persons were killed and scores injured during stampedes in two parts of the country, Anambra and the FCT, in food distribution events, raising concerns among Nigerians. Weighing in on the matter, Onpasa, who is a vocal supporter of President Bola Tinubu, speaking in a news chart this morning, claimed that the federal government has failed in food security, which he said led many of the stampede victims to seek help during the charity event. He noted that when the party was campaigning for the administration, people were calling them Agbadorians because because then candidate was always talking about producing food, but unfortunately they do not seem to be producing food, and they have to accept that. It is therefore the former chieftain of the Labour Party, Kenneth Okonkwo, who was also on the show, linked the stampedes to desperation and hunger. He disclosed that the stampede happened in the east, in the west, and in the north, which means that it was now a general thing. The Nigerians from all sectors are hungry and things are hard. To security matters, the Nigerian police has reeled out its scorecard for the year, saying it recorded significant progress, including the rescue of 1,581 kidnapped persons in 2024. Inspector General of Police, IGP Kayode Egbetokun, disclosed this today at an end-of-year conference with strategic police managers. He noted that in the year under review, the force achieved major successes in tackling crime, leading to the arrest of 30,313 suspects for a range of serious offenses, including kidnapping, courtesy, murder, rape, armed robbery, amongst others. It stated that in addition, the force recovered 1,984 assaulted firearms, 23,250 rounds of ammunition, 1,438 stolen vehicles, and rescued 1,581 kidnapped victims. He noted that the police has intensified its effort in the fight against kidnapping, leading to substantial success. Though there have been concerns about the welfare of police officers, the police boss said that remains a top priority. The Police Service Commission has announced the appointment and redeployment of 6 commissioners of police to various state commands across Nigeria. The appointment follows recent promotions in the Nigeria Police Force approved by the Commission last week. According to a statement issued today by the PSC spokesperson Ikechukwu Ani, CP Shetima Mohammed has been assigned to the Nasarawa State Command, while CP Rabiu Mohammed will now lead the Kaduna State Command. Similarly, CP Adepoju Adewale has been posted to Rivers State. The statement further noted that CP Mohammed Azari will assume leadership of the Akwa Ibom State Command. CP Wilfred Afolabi has been appointed to the Ondo State Command, and CP Joseph Haribo, who previously served in Akwa Ibom, has been redeployed to the Ekiti State Command. The chairman of the commission, Deputy Inspector General Hashimu Arugungu, retired, described the appointment as a call to national service, imploring them to remain committed to the government's efforts to stabilize the nation and ensure that all states are free from crime. Still with security matters, hoodlums have attacked the palace of Etsu Lokoja Emmanuel Dauda Chalika, the Nyampa IV, and burnt his car as well as some valuable properties in his residence. The palace, which is located at new layout in Lokoja, the Kogi State capital, was over the weekend allegedly attacked by hoodlums, while the monarch narrowly escaped by scaling the fence. The attack follows the plans by Nukpe natives of the Lokoja Development Union to host the second edition of Nukpe Natives' End of the Year event. The event was aborted due to the unfortunate attack when many Nukpe natives from neighboring states started arriving on the eve of the occasion. Narrating his ordeal, the monarch said it was around midnight that he heard a big bang on his door that woke him up to check through the window. He suddenly saw wildfire coming out of his car as it had been set ablaze by the hoodlums. The royal father further appealed to the state government and security agencies to investigate the cause of the attack and bring the perpetrators and their sponsors to justice. Moving on, President Bola Tinubu has felicitated Nigerians on the Christmas celebration, saying the country is on the path of restoration and progress. The president, in a statement he personally signed today, urged citizens to pray for the nation's leaders at all levels. He said Nigeria is on a promising path of restoration and progress, with every indication pointing towards a bright future, adding that in the spirit of the season, Nigerians should renew their hope and believe in a prosperous nation. He added that the event is a poignant reminder that light can emerge even in the darkest times, bringing solace and hope, noting that the belief resonates with people of all faiths. Similarly, President Bola Tinubu says the federal government has subsidized transportation costs for Nigerians as part of moves to ease the hardship during the festive period. In his Christmas message for 2024, President Tinubu said the government has provided free train rides and subsidized road transport. The president, in the message he signed, he wished Nigerians traveling during the festive period safe journeys, assuring that the government is taking all necessary steps to ensure the transportation routes are secure and convenient. Nigerians have continued to besiege markets in the country ahead of Christmas. In this report, WSTV Olalekan Akindoju visited Igbono Market in Osogbo to assess the preparation for the festival amid the hike in prices of commodities.
It's a day to Christmas, and many residents of Osogbo, the Osun State capital, are visiting markets in preparation for the festivities. Christmas is an annual festival commemorating the birth of Jesus Christ, observed primarily on December 25. It's a religious and cultural celebration among billions of people around the world. However, just like recent years, in Nigeria, citizens have been faced with hiking prices of commodities, a situation linked to the inflation in the country, put at 34.6%, a 28-year high. Businesses and consumers in Nigeria have been on the receiving end, a condition that has left millions uncertain about how to celebrate Christmas due to financial constraints. The Otun Babaloja of Igbono Market, Chief Muhyiddin, who sells clothes, Mr. Abdulhakim Abdul Karim, a chicken and turkey trader, and Mrs. Jessica Hebaram say many people have been faced with difficulty in purchasing items for the festival.
So we are at the market since morning now. We bring turkey and chicken. So a lot of people are just coming here to price our market. And the price they are pricing it is not something we can sell it out, because the amount we are buying their feed now is too expensive. Because we are buying one bag at the rate of 26,000 naira, right from their childhood till we feed them to this stage. So we cannot sell at the price that people are pricing it. Normally, people wanted to buy, but they don't have money. And it's not even our own fault. It's what we are buying. So everything is expensive now. So I will plead to our government that should assist us, because the major problem we are having in Nigeria now is the fuel. If they can bring the price of fuel down, every other thing will come down.
Because of the high cost, when people come and price, they will say their money is not up to what we call for them, and they will go away. So we don't even know what to do. Unless I pray for God's kingdom to come, because the thing is very hard now. Many people, with what they hold for hand, it's not up to what they want to buy.
For some buyers, including Mr. Philip Obadofin and Ms. Bukola Oyedele, they have had to do away with the purchase of Christmas clothes to be able to afford chicken, which has seen a more than 100% increase since last year.
In everything, we have to thank God. Everything is very expensive now. But we are just here to look at things here, because I'm living very close to down here. I'm just here to just see everything. And I thank God that I'm alive and my family are alive. You can see everybody is going up and down. So now I'm here to buy chicken, but I just want to confirm the price.
It's not easy, because we bought last year. When we bought last year, I think around 10,000. Now it's 80,000. Even though there's no money, people will eat. We have to be okay. But the situation of Nigeria is not okay at all.
To celebrate Christmas and New Year, the federal government declared Wednesday 25th, Thursday 26th of December 2024, and Wednesday 1st January 2025 as public holidays. For many, they hope to see a new year that will witness a drop in inflation, something President Bola Tinubu says is committed to, as a promise that his reforms will push inflation down to 15% from the current 34% by 2025. Olaleko Akindoju, Western Spring Television News.
And moving on from the Yuletide season, the National Assembly Service Commission has approved the appointment of Aminu Yero as the Deputy Clerk to the National Assembly. The Commission approved Yero's appointment during an emergency meeting of the Commission held today. The decision followed a Monday night meeting convened by Senate President Godswill Akpabio. The Commission had on Sunday announced the appointment of Ibrahim Atiku as the substantive Deputy Clerk to the National Assembly. During the meeting, which was attended by the two chambers' leadership, the chairman of the Assembly Service Commission, the Speaker, Tajuddin Abbas, reportedly questioned the NASC chairman and commissioners about the process that led to the appointment of Ibrahim Atiku. However, they were unable to provide satisfactory explanation. It was gathered that after deliberations, the leadership resolved to appoint Bashir Yero from the Estate and Work Directorate as the Deputy Clerk of the National Assembly. The National Agency for Food, Drugs Administration and Control, NAFDAC, has seized unregistered food products worth 3.8 billion naira in a warehouse in Lagos State. The agency disclosed this in a statement on X today, saying its investigation and enforcement directorate raided the warehouse at Akungbon Okearin Market following a tip-off about the sale of unregistered food products. The agency revealed that the facility has been placed on hold pending further investigation. NAFDAC disclosed that the warehouse management has been summoned for questioning as part of ongoing investigations into the operations, adding that appropriate sanctions will follow after investigation. In light of the operation, the agency urged the public to stay vigilant, especially during the busy festive season, and report suspicious activities to the nearest NAFDAC office. And in Lagos State, a viral video posted on X this afternoon captured the moment a train collided with a car in the Iju-Fagba area of the state. The vehicle, a Sienna, was reportedly loaded with bags of rice. As of the time of filing this report, no casualties have been confirmed.
Crash, I'm live. Crash, I'm live. Crash, I'm live. Crash, I'm live.
You're watching News at 7 on Western Spring Television.